The Northrop Grumman RQ-4 Global Hawk is a high-altitude, remotely piloted surveillance aircraft introduced in 2001. It was initially designed by Ryan Aeronautical, now part of Northrop Grumman, and known as Tier 2+ during development. The RQ-4 provides a broad overview and systematic surveillance using high-resolution synthetic aperture radar (SAR) and electro-optical infrared (EO/IR) sensors with long loiter times over target areas. The Global Hawk is operated by the United States Air Force (USAF). It is used as a high-altitude long-endurance (HAL) platform covering the spectrum of intelligence collection capability to support forces in worldwide military operations. According to the USAF, the superior surveillance capabilities of the aircraft allow more precise weapons targeting and better protection of friendly forces. Cost overruns led to the original plan to acquire 63 aircraft being cut to 45, and to a 2013 proposal to mothball the 21 Block 30 signals intelligence variants. The initial flyaway cost of each of the first 10 aircraft was $10 million in 1994. By 2001, this had risen to $60.9 million till $100 million in 2023, and then to $131.4 million flyaway cost in 2013. The U.S. Navy has developed the Global Hawk into the RQ-4C Triton maritime surveillance platform. As of 2022, the U.S. Air Force plans to retire its Global Hawks in 2027. Global Hawk is currently fielded in 3 distinct blocks. 7 Block 10 aircraft were procured, but were retired from the Air Force inventory in 2011. Block 20s were initially fielded with IMINT-only capabilities, but 3 Block 20s have been converted to an RQ-4 communication relay configuration, carrying the Battlefield Airborne Communication Node (BACN) payload. Block 30 is a multi-intelligence platform that simultaneously carries electro-optical, infrared, synthetic aperture radar (SAR), and high and low band SIGINT sensors. Block 30 Initial Operating Capability (IOC) was declared in August 2011. 18 Block 30s are currently fielded, supporting every geographic combatant command as well as combat missions in Operations Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom, New Dawn. Block 30s also supported Operation Odyssey Dawn in Libya and humanitarian relief efforts during Operation Tomodachi in Japan. Block 40 carries the Radar Technology Insertion Program (RTIP) active electronically scanned array radar which provides MTI and SAR data. Block 40 Early Operating Capability (EOC) was declared in September 2013 and 11 Block 40s are currently fielded, supporting operations in 4 combatant commands. IOC is projected in 2015. Global Hawk is flown by a Launch and Recovery Element (LRE) and a Mission Control Element (MCE). The LRE is located at the aircraft base and functions to launch and recover the aircraft while en route to and from the target area. The MCE controls the Global Hawk for the bulk of the ISR mission. Like the LRE, the MCE is manned by 1 pilot, but adds a sensor operator to the crew. Command and control data links enable complete dynamic control of the aircraft. The pilot workstations in the MCE and LRE are the control and display interface cockpit, providing aircraft health and status, sensor status and a means to alter the navigational track of the aircraft. From this station, the pilot also communicates with outside entities to coordinate the mission, air traffic control, airborne controllers, ground controllers, other ISR assets. The sensor operator workstation provides capability to task the sensor, dynamically update the collection plan in real time, initiate sensor calibration and monitor sensor status. The sensor operator also assists the exploitation node with image quality control, target deck prioritization and scene tracking to ensure fluid operations. The system offers a wide variety of employment options. The unmatched range and 30+ hour endurance allow tremendous flexibility in meeting mission requirements. In 2014, an RQ-4 Block 40 flew a 34.3-hour flight, setting the endurance record for longest unrefueled flight by a U.S. Air Force aircraft. Global Hawk began as an advanced concept technology demonstration in 1995. The system was determined to have military utility and provide warfighters with an evolutionary high-altitude, long-endurance ISR capability. The Global Hawk has been deployed operationally to support overseas contingency operations since November 2001. In the RQ-4 name, the R is the Department of Defense designation for reconnaissance and Q means unmanned aircraft system. The 4 refers to the series of purpose-built remotely piloted aircraft systems. The E in RQ-4 delineates the communication configuration of the BACN-equipped aircraft. The Global Hawk is operated by the 12th Reconnaissance Squadron at Beale Air Force Base, California, and the 348th Reconnaissance Squadron at Grand Forks AFB, North Dakota, but aircraft are rotated to operational detachments worldwide. The 1st RS at Beale AFB provides formal training for all RQ-4 pilots and Block 30 sensor operators, while the 348 Rupees Formal Training Unit (FTU) at Grand Forks AFB provides training for all Block 40 sensor operators. The Global Hawk carries the Hughes Integrated Surveillance and Reconnaissance (HISAR) sensor system. HISAR is a lower-cost derivative of the ASARS-2 package that Hughes developed for the U-2. It is also fitted to the U.S. Army's de Havilland Canada RC-7B Airborne Reconnaissance Low Multifunction (ARLM) crewed aircraft, and is being sold on the international market. HISAR integrates a SAR-MTI system, along with an optical and a thermography imager. All three sensors are controlled and their outputs filtered by a common processor and transmitted in real time at up to 50 megabits per second to a ground station. The SAR-MTI system operates in the X-band in various operational modes, such as the Wide Area MTI mode with a radius of 62 miles (100 kilometers). Combined SAR-MTI strip mode provides 20 feet (6.1 meters) resolution over 23 miles (37 kilometers) wide sections, and a SAR spot mode providing 6 feet (1.8 meters) resolution over 3.8 square miles (9.8 square kilometers). In July 2006, the USAF began testing the Global Hawk Block 30 upgrades in the Benefield-Anechoic facility at Edwards AFB. Upgrades include the Advanced Signals Intelligence Payload, an extremely sensitive SIGINT processor, 63, and a specialist AESA radar system, the Multi-Platform Radar Technology Insertion Program, or MPRTIP. In 2010, Northrop disclosed the sensor capabilities of the new Block 40 aircraft, including the MPRTIP radar, emphasizing surveillance over reconnaissance. On 14 April 2014, a Block 40 Global Hawk completed the first Maritime Modes Program risk reduction flight to enhance the Air Force's maritime surveillance capabilities. Maritime Modes is made up of a Maritime Moving Target Indicator and a Maritime Inverse Synthetic Aperture Radar (MISR) that function together to provide ISR information on vessels traveling on the water's surface. During the 11.5-hour flight off of the California coast, the MISAR collected data on over 100 items of interest. Maritime Modes is planned to be integrated with the RQ-4B's existing MPRTIP radar to detect and produce synthetic aperture radar imagery of ground vehicles. In November 2015, Northrop Grumman selected the Garmin International GSX-70 weather radar to be installed on Air Force Global Hawks. The GSX-70 is designed to provide operators with real-time weather information, offering horizontal scan angles of up to 120 degrees for better visibility into the strength and intensity of convective activity, and a vertical scanning mode to analyze storm tops, gradients, and cell buildup activity. It also has a turbulence detection feature to identify turbulence in air containing precipitation and other airborne particulates, and ground clutter suppression that removes ground returns from the display so operators can focus on weather. Installation is expected to begin in early 2016, unreliable source. Installation of weather radars on the Global Hawk fleet completed in late 2019. Thank you very much for watching this videos. Don't forget to support this channel by liking and commenting on your opinions here. See you in the next video.